After awakening to your true nature, that is pure consciousness, pure awareness, absolute and total oneness, you might think that there is nothing left for you to do or experience in this life, when in actuality nothing could be further from the truth. Awakening is not an end-all be-all. Awakening is simply a gate through which you have to go through in order for you to live life from a different perspective, because you remember who you are. You know for a fact that you are a drop of source that chose to incarnate itself in each and every one of us in order to experience this life in the most compelling way possible. So when you finally reach spiritual awakening, it is not an end. It is actually a beginning. Thriving in the physical world is not about forgetting your humanity, your 3D anchored humanity. It is more embodying it consciously. Now that you know who you are, you can finally be who you are in this 3D world of ours to the best of your ability, or should I say, to the best of your remembrance of who you are. Recognize that while you are not limited to your body, your mind, or the story of yourself, all these things are but instruments for life to experience itself. Care for your body. Cultivate meaningful and aligned relationships. Engage in work or service that feels authentic. And handle practical responsibilities with presence instead of resistance. I don't remember who said what I'm about to say, but I think it is very true. They qualified stress as resistance to existence. And when you live your life without resistance, you live it without stress. And stress is quite possibly one of the worst things you can put in your body and mind. So when you do away with stress, then your life becomes effortless. It doesn't mean that you won't have things to tackle or hurdles to jump over, but you will do those things without any stress. You will be completely present, and you will be so present that there will be no room left for stress in your life. Let goals arise from inspiration instead of a sense of lack, which at the end of the day is always an illusion. Allow success and failure to come and go without defining your worth. Awakening does not remove you from the human experience. If anything, it enhances it, because you are fully present, and it allows you to fully enjoy every single thing that is happening in your life, because you know that if the experience is good or could be qualified as bad, it is at the end of the day a lesson, and that once you have acknowledged and recognized that lesson, you will become an even better person than you already are. Also, and that is where we enter the paradox of awakening. Awakening frees you to participate in life more fully, more heartfully, dare I say. Knowing full well that beneath every experience, every challenge, emotional moments, or achievement, your true self remains whole, untouched, still complete, still loved by the divine, and at the same time you are love. And so you know full well that while you enjoy every single thing that is happening in your life, nothing can touch you, which frees you from, again, stress. And it allows you to never again believe in any of the lies that the ego might whisper in your ears, because you know that you are not your ego. You know that the ego is a tool and you are the master. And it's not the other way around. The ego does what you tell the ego to do, and you don't do what the ego tells you to do unless you choose, based on unconditional love, that it is the right thing for you to do. Awakening removes all the chains from this life. You are totally free to do anything you want, and at the same time, nothing can touch you. Because you do know, now that you remember who you are, that your eternal self is complete, love and loved, and untouchable. Awakening is the destruction of any kind of bondage that you might have that prevented you from enjoying this life to the fullest and knowing who you truly are. That is what awakening is. So what do you do after awakening? You live the best life you can possibly live, knowing full well that whatever happens, it's always a lesson. You cannot be hurt. You are loved and trusted by the universe, but the universe is you. So love and trust yourself, because the best thing that ever happened to you in this life is you.